Alrighty then. Hello my friends. How are you from? Today we're gonna be continuing to grow the Barcy boy. Yes. The cutest, the boldest, the biggest, the Barcy boy, my friends. So last episode I think we're at the home cave of Young Grove here. And we made it to Adolescent, which unlocked for us the hide, legs, secondary tail, and voice options. So now we got about 1800 marks to play around with. And I want to pretty much try. Oh my god, there's no way this thing has braced legs. Hey yo, nah. This is way too good, you guys. Oh my god, it has braced legs. This is just way too freaking sweet right now. Wow. So it has braced. There's no contesting this, you guys. Well, let's take a look at Dash, just not to be completely biased and unfair. Let's take a look at Dash. Quickly dash forward for up to 3 seconds, must be sprinting to use, cannot be interrupted by knockback, costs 1 stamina per second. That literally costs 3 stamina, it costs nothing. Now here's the thing, if it lasted more than 3 seconds, and if it didn't have a 20-second cooldown, it would actually be really good, because 1 stamina a second is really good. Because most charge abilities consume like upwards of 2.5 per second, if not more. For example, I think the Gator Dash of Sarko consumes like 10 or some crazy amount per second. But Braced Legs never lets you down. We needed to move around. We're gonna grab it right now, and we're forever not gonna look back at this ability slot unless they change it. Now, looking at hides, let's see. Thick skin, gain 25% increased knockback resistance, while in bipedal stance, gain 25% increased attack damage. Wow. Okay. That's not bad at all. Die Hard, gain up to 4 times increased stamina recovery and 50% faster attack cooldowns while below 35% health, scaling with the amount of health missing. Bro, this is kind of like a berserker passive. It could be, it's like a second wind almost. 4 times stamina recovery is insane, and 50% less cooldown on attacks. Could actually turn the tide of battle. I'm still not sure how much time I will be spending in bipedal stance, and whether the kick attack is gonna automatically put me in bipedal stance, and whether these attacks require you to be in either stance. See, this puts you in quadrupedal, and this doesn't say anything about anything. And my idea was to use Sweep in tandem with Tail Slam, because both of them are low cooldown. This is like 4.5, this is 7. And this does 110 damage, this does 70. And neither of them require you to wind up the attacks, they're instant. This does a 5 meter AoE, which is gonna come in handy later with a sense option. And it costs a minuscule amount of stamina, and this doesn't cost any stamina at all. It does 110 damage, you guys. This one, the normal tail attack, for reference, does only 20. This is gonna delete anything. How much do I have left? Right, so let's do the... Should we get the Tail Slammeroni first? I guess we do, because it's the most expensive one anyways. So let's get Tail Slammeroni here. And let's put it... So the highest cooldown should go to the back slot of my mouse. This is already here, we got raised legs, we're good to go. So now we're just gonna go out and start questing. We have quite a bit of growth to get to. And now that we are adolescent and we're getting chunkers by the minute, it basically means that we're gonna be able to fend for ourselves when it comes to most playables that are non-apex or non-heavy mid-tier. I can already feel the difference with the braced legs. It's so freaking good, you guys. I love it. Haha, your heart just skipped a beat, didn't it? I have the I have the home cave protection buff, so you don't take fall damage. Dakarthy skipped you, my friend. Yes. Even trotting feels so much nicer now with with the with I can't think, with braced legs. So, a piece of advice when you play the Barsy boy, the boldest of boys, the Barsiest of boys, the Bars boy, you do want to trot around in bipedal stance, not in quadrupedal, because in quadrupedal you're gonna make a bunch of noise. Like, see the difference right now? And look, it's like less than, it's like 33% as loud compared to quadrupedal, and also gives you increased stamina regen. So it's really good for when you want to just, you know, trot around. You do that. Also, let's check this out. Yeah, it does put you in bipedal. Okay, this is a bit of a game changer, I guess. And I think if you get the thick skin thingamajig that gives you extra damage, gain 25% increased attack damage, it means that it's gonna automatically permanently buff the kick attack, because the kick attack puts you in bipedal stance, and it should count as bipedal attack every single time. It should, emphasis on should. If Alderaan have done their job right, it should behave like that, which is a straight 25% damage increase, which turns the 40 damage kick into a 50 damage kick. So let's hope that is the case. Now you're gonna think of this, if you are used to playing Rexy Boy and you play the crouch style that I do, pretty much you're gonna be doing the same with Barsy Boy. You're gonna hit the crouch button and go into bipedal whenever you want to quote-unquote sneak around with this thing. And you know the best part, now that I think about it, is that you have varying sets of footsteps. You know, in every video, how I just hear something and I'm immediately like, that's an iguanodon, that's an amarga, that's a what, you know, that's whatever. And 90% of the time, I'm right. Now, when you play Barsy Boy and you go like this, no one's gonna be able to know that you're a Bars. They'll probably think you're some mid-tier or Rex or whatever. And then an entire freaking school bus just comes charging at them from the bushes. So yeah, now let's try this out. That cooldown is nothing. Wait, I thought... Wow, the cooldown is literally nothing. Even with the normal... This feels so nice. Even with the normal tail attack, it feels like I can just literally... If a Apex tries to ride me, right? I feel like I'm just gonna be able to walk and just slap them every 2 seconds. Boom, 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 boom. Like one slam, one tail attack pushes them merely out of melee range to where they can't hit me. Then they get slammed again, and the moment they get near again, they get knocked back again. So it's a lower damaging combo, but it has CC on its side, if that makes sense. But I guess I will experiment with both, because why not? Man, Barsy Boy is gonna be a force to be reckoned with, you guys. You just watch. Like, I feel like with this combo with the normal tail attack, I'm gonna be way more... How do you say it? I'm gonna be way more versatile. I think it's gonna be better when fighting mid-tiers as well, to an extent, because if they are smart and they learn my pattern, and if I use, for example, the tail slam and the sweep, then they know that there's about like a 2-second downtime that they can weave in between. and they can pretty much get a free hit in. But if I use the normal tail attack, which has the same cooldown as the tail slam, then I'll probably never have a downtime on my tail attacks. But yeah, it's just we're gonna be brainstorming as we play constantly. Also, I think I'm pretty big actually right now. Because right now I should be about Allosaurus size. Almost maybe. Almost Allosaurus. Wow, guys, I'm so excited. I'm so excited to play Path again because of this dinosaur. Like, you have no idea. Because it's been quite painful playing Path lately, and this seems like a shining beacon of light in the darkness for me playing this dinosaur right now. It just feels right. And I hope we are not disappointed, my friends. We're so light that we can stand on water. We can stand on the air gap between the water. Barcy Boy officially can levitate. I have a feeling we're gonna get into fights this episode. Because I'm just, I'm in the mood to smash things already. You see, this is a good thing about having a powerful dinosaur such as Bars, growing it, is the fact that you're gonna be able to fight and like actually clap other people before you're even fully grown. So that opens up a lot of options to actually... We're 5 marks short, are you kidding me? That opens up options to get trophies earlier. I guess it's a nice, what do you call it? It's a nice substitute because when I played Alio I had speed on my side. So I had a higher chance at getting trophies because I was able to just steal them and get away. But with Barcy Boy I'm actually able to fight for them and get away. If that makes sense. Oh, this feels so nice with the braced legs. Yeah, sorry Mr. Dash, but had you been longer than 3 seconds and had like a 12-second cooldown, I would have considered picking you up instead, but braced legs remains king, undisputed. It's just an absolute freaking blast. Now, I'm trying to figure out who these footsteps are similar to right now. Maybe like a Dasp? Maybe a Dasp, maybe Pycno footsteps with this frequency. I mean, they're a bit too fast to be a Pycnos. See, this is gonna throw a lot of veteran players off, these footsteps. Very few, and only those who play Bars are actually gonna be able to... And wow, that stamina regen was quite fast. Only people who actually play Bars a lot are gonna be able to know that you're a Bars, based on the changing footsteps. And wow, I already feel so terrifying. Imagine charging someone like this. This feels way faster than 900 movement speed, and it probably is due to braced legs. Look at this, you guys. This is blessed right now. I might have found the blessed legendary solo playable that is gonna be able to take on the entire server without breaking a single sweat. I gotta go to Grand Plains to grab the location quest, then just circle back to Home Cave to grab Sweep. Then we're gonna be able to defend ourselves quite effectively. Now, one thing I noticed is during a fight, if you're having a hard time pressing control to get into bipedal stance, and you want to benefit from the 25% stamina plus damage equals stamina, Dakarthy. You want to benefit from the 25% increased damage? Then instead of pressing control, if it's too tedious for you, you could just literally slap the air mid-fight like this, and it's gonna put you into bipedal. So food for thought. Right, this is gonna give me enough marks. Let's go. That's footsies. That is footsies. That's a Pycno. Come on, Lebroski. Eat the tail. You have buddies? Huh? You want some? Yeah. What do you have to say for yourself, Mr. Pycno? Oh, he does a lot of damage. What are you doing, man? The freaking combat weight difference is way too great. And that is fine. We're merely an adolescent, and I'm pretty sure the guy was like half HP from this. Very nice. Ooh. We're in a position where we can get a lot of... Yes, we are, my friend. Yes, we are. We're in a position where we can get a lot of location quests now. We barely lost anything, to be honest. Oh, nice. And yes, the location quest, the blue one we have, is leading us straight towards... This is perfect, straight towards Burnt Forest. Now we're gonna be doing a lap around Hoodoo, Salt Flats. This is not Little Brook, sorry, that's from Banjura. This is the Big Quill Lake. Then Sand Caverns, Burnt Forest, Desolate Pass, Hot Springs, Huntress's Thickness, and then we're gonna get the Ocean whatever, Rainbow Hills. By the time we reach here, we should be sub-adults, and we're gonna have an easy time building our nest and just destroying anything in the path that stands between us and them. We are the Barcy boy, my friend. The strongest Barcy boy. We sound like a freaking train when we're running though. Guys, did you see how hesitant the Pycno was to fight me? He was like, is this worth attacking? And when I charged him with a kick, I threw him off. That was so good. Let's do the head bobbing collection. 11 per. This is such a blessed quest item, you guys. This is actually so fast. Guys, if we were fully grown, I promise you not even 2, not even 3 Pycnos would have been able to do anything to us. Also, I wonder if this range is 5 meters. I think it is. I wonder if the AoE scales with the size of your dinosaur. Let's just be careful we don't get turned into sashimi by some random freaking random Tyranno Titan. We're 5 insects off, so I kind of want to do this quest though. Not sure if it's worth it. Yeah, I guess it's worth it because we're gonna be on the way to Big Quill Lake. So yeah, it's gonna be worth it. Just gotta keep a keen eye out on possible apexes. Now giving Titan a roar ability that gives it a braced legs buff with only 30-second downtime it has to be the one of the biggest petty moves done by Alderaan. Like, I mean, either give it braced legs or don't, you know. It's such a stupid ability. It makes no sense apart from trying to piss you off. And it seems to be the trend with Alderaan, just making abilities that are designed to piss players off. Just make it as tedious and as obnoxious as possible for them to use them. Is this the wrong way? I think it is, yeah. It's the other way for... Oh man. I just want some ants, bro. Ants should be this way. Yeah, I can see the thermite mound already. Or is that a freaking critter nest? Or is it both? We are so fast, so fast, so fast. We are so fast, so fast. So I don't want to trigger any quests. I don't want to trigger big Quill Lake quests. I want Sand Cavern quests. So we're gonna hold on to this hostage maggot and not gonna turn it in until we reach Sand Caverns. And we only have 2 minutes to go there, so let's hope we can. See, I would have gotten a Salt Flats quest right now, which would have been probably obnoxious as heck. That's why I'm holding the last quest item in my mouth up until I'm out of the zone. I'm out of Salt Flats. And then when I reach Sand Caverns, I'm just gonna get a fresh Sand Caverns quest. Let us keep going. In 40 seconds, I should be able to make it. I'm really enjoying the stamina regen. Right now. Like in bipedal stance, it seems good enough for me not to sit at all. I mean, granted, I am an adolescent and my stamina regen is massively boosted by me being small. But still, it's such a nice feature. Oh, come on, get out of range, please. Yes, 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 yes. We got out of range. Now we can collect this. GG's. And now we can get a fresh quest instantly. Oof, braced legs. Guys, officially from now on, it's gonna be blessed legs, okay? Not braced legs, it's gonna be blessed legs. Every time I say blessed legs now, you know what I'm talking about. And the turning is so sharp and so responsive, I love it. This dinosaur behaves like a really agile truck. Right, let's get this now. Oh, the color changed. It is on, you guys. It is on 110 damage tail, boosted to... It's gonna be 5 and 22, so 130, almost 140 with bipedal stance. That is just gonna be insane. Also, I think I'm gonna rebind my keys again. Because I'll probably use the kick less than I'll use my tail attacks, so I might as well. Bones. Now let's quickly jump down there so we can save a lot of time. While we have this home cave protection buff. Imagine someone sees a fully sized cow just fall from up here and not take any damage at all. Just my god, he's cheating, you guys. If anyone saw this, that would be insane. Oh my god. Right, I'm gonna swap this to my left mouse, and the smash is gonna be to my right mouse. And my kick is gonna be to my mouse 5 or mouse 4 or both of them. Now, here's one thing that I do, and I don't know if you guys kind of can relate with that mindset, but abilities that pack a punch, like this one, as opposed to this one, I generally keep them on my right mouse button. And I don't know why, for some reason, my right mouse, well, it's my middle finger, right, on my right mouse button and my index on my left. In my mind, or in my body, or whatever you want to say it, it feels like my middle finger has a more of a, you know, downforce when pressing on the button than my index does. And therefore I associate hard hitting abilities, or abilities that feel hard. You know, like these kind of smash abilities in any game, not just this. I associate them with my middle finger, with my right mouse button. It feels more natural to bind them that way. And then abilities that don't really are attacks, but you know, they don't really pack a punch in a visual or aesthetic or audible sense, I just have them on my left mouse. And this way I don't get confused in fights either, because I know which finger hits harder. It sounds so freaking weird, but I think you can get what I'm saying. And abilities that are really that often used, I just keep them on my side mouse buttons and use them with my thumb. So that's how I go about. There's even a logic behind key bindings, you guys. It's not just the gameplay itself, it's also the way you bind your mouse keys and such that plays a role. I knew that there were unclaimed quests waiting for me here. Barcy boy, I love you, you are the best Apex. I really like this zone too. Everything, all the quest items are together. Hello, my friend. Why are you running? I can trample critters. Wow. Can actually trample critters, that's insane. Now we're gonna have to get succulents, branches, and bloodstones. We're gonna get a missed call from Kilthas Sunstrider when we start collecting bloodstones, you guys. Hello, my friend, where is the branches? Alright. That's a... Ooh, so many branches. So many branchios. Branchios, the brachio. Every time I say branchio, I get reminded of Brachiosaurus from Ark. And that thing is a beauty. That's straight up the best freaking gatherer tame you can have. It's so nice. See, even the critter agrees, you guys. Now, you guys reckon when I'm picking up these bloodstone crystals, I'm gonna have a 1% chance to get the ashes of Alar? Wink wink reference, who got it, got it. Is it even 1% drop chance on that thing? I don't even remember. Let us go this way, my friend. I wonder what the Titan is doing. I've been hearing him since forever. There's a spoon. Man, freaking mixbackers doing mixbacker things. Just you guys wait until I'm fully grown. I'm gonna come and smash you so hard with this tail. I'm gonna be crying. They are gonna be absolutely crying. Also, my tail attacks do ridiculous amounts of damage when compared to the normal bite attacks that most apexes have. Because I think Rex does like 60 damage with its normal bite now. And like just my tail smash does 70 and my sweep does 110. And that is unbuffed. And plus, the thing is, because they're gonna be trying to tail ride me, they're gonna be taking, like, they're gonna be getting hit on the face and body. And I'm only going to be taking shots on my tail, at most my hind legs. Which is gonna do way reduced damage, and they're gonna take increased damage. So it's such an advantageous fighting position for me to be in. I do want to get this location quest before moving on to the burned forest though. I really like the fact that I barely had to manage my stamina playing this thing. I hope this carries over onto the adult stage somewhat. But we gotta do chop chop. We gotta be fast now because we're still 2 bars and over halfway into the video. We need way more growth than we have currently. But even if it takes, I think the nesting quest line is gonna kinda make up for the shortcomings. I think we'll still be able to get to adult or near adult by the end of this 3rd episode, so the one after this. So I'm not too concerned, I guess. See, this doesn't sound like any dinosaur that I know. Again, at max I would say it's a dasp maybe. But even then the footsteps are a bit too frequent. But I guess that's also because I'm smaller, so the smaller the size, the faster the animation to make up for the time interval between the sounds, but yeah. Yeah, I didn't even notice I'm already full stam. Love it. Love it, love it, love it. No, so let's get Desolate Pass. Not sure if I'm hearing something else, but frankly I don't really care. Just gonna cross the water, my friend. Oh, that's a critter. I thought it was just a Sarco chilling there. Right now we should technically be 3000 combat weight. I don't know if it works this way, but the way I see it is if we're 5.5k at the adult stage, at the adolescent stage we should be half of that, which is 275. Oh. So right now we should be above 3k, which should put us out of harm's way when it comes to being clamped by Rexes and Sarcos. So we actually didn't get Desolate Pass, huh? No matter, we will. Wir werden siegen, mein Freund. We're gonna do it. We're gonna dominate the server. Server domination speedrun with Parspultia. Yeah, we unlocked the Smasheroni. Blessed legs doing their job perfectly right now. Blessed legsaronis. Now I want to get two Desolate Pass. I just heard something, but I think it was just a critter. No, 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 don't. Ah, gave me a quest. Bro, I was literally 2 steps away from getting out of Burnt Forest. My friend, give me Desolate Pass, please. Steve Jr., shut up. Biznatch. Right, let's get to... Oh my god, these guys are so low. Gonna trample you. Rumbling, rumbling, it's coming. Wait, that's the wrong anime, wrong game. Alright, let's get some, let's get some bones. The bones, my friend. Wait, I can jump? Oh my god. We're so big and we can still jump. I misclicked the spacebar. And I'm like, what is that animation? Bruh. Where are the bones at, my friend? I am the big doggo that wants to chew on the bones, yes. Look at these colors, they're so beautiful. And so camo as well. And I'm so silent when I'm bipedal. Almost like a Rex. Almost. And depending on the terrain type, like the one right now, it muffles my footsteps so well. I love it. And now I'm the loudest MFer on the neighborhood. I'm the loudest muffler, you guys. See, we can find a word for everything, right? We don't have to say MFer, we can say muffler. Every time I say muffler, you guys know what I'm talking about. There should be bones here by the water. Also, somebody, one of you guys, said that this place right here is really good for nesting. I have yet to try it, but there's quite a bit of supplies around here, so I wouldn't be surprised at all. But we're probably gonna end up drinking up this entire thing, which is fine. We're huge. Pause. Thick skin. I feel like... I mean, thick skin seems so nice on paper, but it requires us to constantly keep an eye out on being bipedal, and I think like that's gonna introduce a new mechanic in our mind that's gonna keep us occupied during the fight when we already have a lot going on with the positioning and trying to time the hits correctly. To the point where it's gonna be psychologically detrimental to us, and it's kind of gonna offset the 25% damage increase. Whereas if we're in a tough spot and we have the Die Hard passive and 35% HP isn't actually that low when you think about it, I think it might give us that last kick that we need in order to win a fight or get away in the nick of time. Because 50% cooldown decrease is gonna make our slam turn into a 2-second cooldown and our sweep into a 3-second cooldown, effectively enabling us to spam them, just spam. So we're low. Say we're getting ridden by Rex and they've dealt a lot of damage to us. We're suddenly gonna be able to just spam attack them and just delete their HP pool before they delete ours. So I think I might just go with a Die Hard on this one. And then later on, if I want to, I can just, you know, I can experiment also with the with a thick, what was it, thick skin? What does it have to do with doing extra damage though? Okay, I get the knockback resistance on the name, but damage? Whoops. Also, right now we're way more capable than we were when we fought that Pycno. Now, one thing I really dislike about this area is that for some reason they decided to bleach, not bleach, but anti-bleach in this case, to completely char all the quest items to the point where it's the clams and they blend in so well with the rocks here, so you can't really tell where they are. I mean, I can tell where the shells are because of their huge size and their shape, but it's really hard to teleport the clams, and I really don't like it. Me really no like you, my friend. No like Yoroni. See, I still haven't found a single patch, and I'm pretty sure I've passed through like a couple of them by now. Most likely. Okay, I see a patch right now. Patches and stitches and stitches and patches. There's another patch over there. Looked like conch. Remember guys, stay bipedal as much as you're able to, because it's gonna give you that sweet stamina regen, even while you're stationary. We're gonna be hit with a nice food quest very soon. You see, when we unlock the sense ability, what is really powerful about this dinosaur is the fact that, say a Rex is in ambush, they have their surprise attack up, and their surprise attack means they have full knockback resistance. And right now I don't have any knockback attacks, but say you have the normal tail and you're kinda banking on the normal tail to save you, and it won't, because the Rex is gonna be able to break you and go just through your tail right past, due to knockback immunity, right? But guess what? When you get the dazing whatever sense ability on bars, which is gonna make your AoE abilities inflict the dazed debuff every 20 seconds. When a Rex is approaching you, you can just literally boom, and you can ruin their entire rotation. You can literally, even if they bone break you, they're gonna be sitting at your tail for 3 seconds looking extremely dumb, trying to bite you, but they can't, and they can't run either. So not only are you gonna be able to get free hits, and you're gonna be able to create that much needed distance, and you're gonna be able to survive or bide time for a couple extra seconds, to the point where your fracture from the Rex's charge bite or whatever is gonna be lowered to a low enough percentage to where you're gonna be able to run away from the Rex. So if you get ambushed by a Rex, don't panic, don't try to, if you have normal tail attack, don't try to do this to push them away, because it's not gonna work. Rather, just wait patiently, and once they're in the edge of the range of your AoE, just smash them. And they're gonna be dazed, and there's nothing they can do. It's such a perfect counter. Yes, my Barcy boy, you are so beautiful. Jantungosaurus, my friend. Such a weird name, the Shant. But it's They look so similar, almost the same, really. I don't know, but it feels like I'm hearing something right now. Also, we're gonna get a food quest very, very, very soon. And it's gonna be nice because there's pine cones above. And there should be plenty food for us. Okay, never mind, there's the quest item over there. Oh, the sea sounds so nice. I love the sea so much, with all my heart. My heart belongs to the sea, you guys. I could literally, if you asked me what my dream life would be, I could just be on a fucking... Oh my god, sorry. I could be on a remote island, you know, somewhere in Indonesia or whatever, and just be doing this, right, as a full-time job, just doing YouTube. And I would just, during the day, just take a boat and go spear fishing and just do free diving. That would be like the dream life for me, quite honestly. And just live off the ocean, you know. Just hunt my own food and, you know, eat it and enjoy it. And also, in the meantime, also do content and live off of that as well. That would honestly be... I would be a happy man if I ever get to that point. Because I love the ocean, and to be frank with you guys, even if something happened to me in the water, you know, if some shark or whatever came, I would be happy with that too. I know it sounds kind of deep and maybe it sounds kind of wrong to say, but I would really not mind that. If I lived and went in the ocean, I would be so happy. See, and for those boomers who say that, you know, games, they're just a game, bro. It's just, why are you wasting all your time? Like, it just took a freaking moment for me in a virtual game right now, in a non-existent world, to just bring back these kind of feelings and memories. You know? And it's as real as it can get, you guys. Right, I need one more clam. One more clamoroni. And then the Pycno neuronis. Yeah. Yes, my friend. Yeah, really enjoying the game right now. Honestly, I'm so blessed to be doing this. It's like, whenever I record episodes, I don't really feel alone. Because I know that you guys, even though right at this very moment I'm recording, I know that you're not watching, I know that you're not here. But after it goes live, I know that you guys are here and watching. So it kind of feels like I'm hanging out with you in the past. Does that make sense? It's like I'm hanging out with you from the past to the future. And I feel that's just really amazing. And sometimes when I record episodes, especially if I record more than one in a day, you know, if I bulk record sometimes, and then I see some comments and, you know, a few days have passed since an upload, I tend to forget more often than not because I have a lot going on, right? I tend to forget even what I said during the episodes, quite frankly. And then some of you guys hit me with the comments that are so wholesome, and then I go back and I'm like, all right, I did say that. And it's just really amazing. I don't know what is growling over there, but probably a critter. Hey, look at this beautiful camo, you guys. And we got the most beautiful subspecies, so yeah. We got the shant looking subspecies. I mean, I could technically go with a full shant look, the way it looks in the Isle. And I think the way to do that would be to just change the color of the snout to red. And I think we look like a shant. We might as well just, you know, pay tribute to the Isle by doing a full shant skin. Yeah, let's see how it is in the Isle. Okay, I just pulled out a picture of shant. Actually, it's not the snout that is that color. Let's see. So for the most part, we do look like a shant. A little bit of darker tone to it, somewhat. Maybe the pattern is gonna... Not this one. Wait, we were rocking with pattern number 2, yeah. Actually, when you think about it, pattern number 2 is the least camo, because the stripes are a bit too bright. Okay. This looks quite nice. Do we want to go with the green eye color? Or just... I think we'll keep this one. Begin shed. Yes, sir. We can also unlock the Die Hard. And I think we almost have enough for this. Yeah, almost enough. I think the food quest is gonna give us enough. And then once we get to the nesting quests, we're pretty much... we can edit the abilities while we rest on the nest. That should be it. Now we're gonna look really scary. I think the skin is gonna be a mark of power. It's gonna be like war paint on us. Signaling that we're becoming ready to wreck the server. A little bit more piney conies. Piney coney, I need food. Need food, my friend. So it is the tiny ceratops doing these kind of noises. Wait, why are we eating everything so fast? Listen, tiny ceratops, you're very obnoxious. That should be enough, yep. Wasn't enough marks, but we're gonna get enough in no time, so that's not too big of an issue. I do want to go Rainbow Hills, but it's too early to go there yet. So we're gonna go to Huntress's Thickness first, in order to do some questing and get closer to the subadult mark. Subadult stage. Forest Forager. Huntress's Thickness. Let's get some water while we are on the edge here at safety. 5%, so there's dinosaurs here for sure. It's quite a huge lake, so it takes 1 to 2 people to drink 5% off of it. Granted, they've drank more because I don't think they've drank this instant. So they might have drank 8%, but it's replenished 3% until now, you know? Alright, we're full on water. That's great. Oh, this huge log. There's bones here, but there's no bone quests though. That's quite weird. Might have to hold off on purchasing the combat calls because we do want the dazing thing. Yep, that's a titan over there. It's so hard to find pine cones on this side of the lake. Camo is amazing. Da-na-na-na-na. Oh, this is so beautiful. We're still camo as heck, but our snout is so beautiful right now. This is what I'm talking about. Right now we look fabulous, we have camo, we look majestic, and we look ready to smash the entire server. I feel even more confident playing this dinosaur than I do playing Rex. Much more confident. And it also doesn't feel as sluggish as playing Spinosaur. So it's like kind of mixing the two. It's like the best of both worlds. Yeah, man, what's going on with these pine cones? Keep going this way. Yeah, we have to get to the other side for the quest. Well, since we're this close, we might as well get hot springs. See, every bad thing has a good thing, you guys. We went around all this way looking for pine cones, not realizing we were getting so close to hot springs. Which means free location quest for us. Yes, my friend, it does. This is so silent, I love it. There we go. Let's turn back. Let's go this way towards the river. Little shallow part that is connecting the two pieces. Should be able to get piney conies here. Also, we need to be wary of the titans. Ooh, that was loud though. Hello, mister. It's a small Miragaya. It got scared of us. I intentionally didn't friendly call because I know it's super loud. And I don't want to announce my presence. Let's see if we're big enough to walk on the bed of this. Is the Miragaya back? Yeah, we're not tall enough yet. But with Rexy Boy or Titan we are, I think. But they're fully grown, so that is besides the point. The flowers one is arguably the most tedious quest in this zone. It sounded from this direction. Okay, so from Hot Spring side. So whatever was here must have moved towards there. Guys, I'm gonna have a field day hunting titans with this thing. Obnoxious titan players. Hello, mister. Oh my god, the knockback though. What is this guy doing? He's getting DC'd. What? What the frick is this? Yeah, I'm not even sure anymore. That is the weirdest thing I've seen in a while. Kinda wish that the tail smash had a bit of a knockback to the AoE, the same way that Spino's AoE attacks have. That would be really nice. Let's get that lake weed, you guys. Lucky bit, my friend. Yeah, actually it's time to go. It's 1 hour already. So I'm just gonna continue on to the next episode with this growth. So thank you guys so much for watching. I hope you enjoyed this Parsi Boy episode. And I will see you on the next one, yes? So bye bye, take care and see ya later.